Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. The APEC sociocultural group in Igbo land have reacted to the attack on a church in Ondo State, which has attracted national attention. I will even say global attention because the UK has also written in. And right now, what Ohanes and Igbo have to say is holding Amotekun responsible, that they should wake up to their responsibility. They should not depend on police, as they also shade their own experience, which is really terrible, and based on their experience, as if the thing is happening almost on a daily basis in the southern part of Nigeria. And we're going to be looking at exactly what they had to tell the Ondo people and also Amotekun. And we are going to look at what Nigerians, also what the reactions of Nigerians are. But before we do all of that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please do well, hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Apex Igbo sociocultural organization Hanis and Igbo has described the gruesome murder of worshippers at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owa Iwowa Street, Owo, Ondo State on Sunday as evil. It called on the Southwest Security Network, Amotekun, to buckle down and defend the people of Ondo State and indeed the people of Southwest. The group advised that if they should wait for federal police and security agencies, their land would be overrun by Fulani terrorists. Reacting to the massacre, an experienced Igbo people have also been subjected to. Ohaneze, through its spokesperson, Dr. Alex Ogbonnaya, regretted that in all the attacks since last week and previous weeks that were linked to Fulani terrorists, the relevant authorities have appeared to have no solution to nip the situation in the bud. Ogbonnaya, according to his words, says, I know one woman from Ihiala, Anambra State, and grandchild were taken out and they are already dead. I just finished speaking with their relatives and their relatives and you call. It has become a daily occurrence in Nigeria, the Fulani menace, and it doesn't appear as if the relevant authorities are in any way prepared to checkmate the atrocities. The other day, we finished with the prelate of Methodist Church. He narrated his experience. My neighbor here in Enugu was kidnapped and taken to the bush by the same Fulani headsman, and his experience are very horrific. They have spread all over the south. So it is very unfortunate that this kind of thing is allowed to continue happening every day. Today, we talk about Fulani headsmen, you talk about kidnappers, UGM, you talk about bandits. So how can the country grow? How can we have sustainable national development with all this kind of violence here and there? With the instability of all kinds, how can we grow? We ask, adding that any right-thinking person would condemn the criminal activities of Fulani headsmen in the country. Ohaneze, however, condemned it in its entirety, the mass killing of worshippers in the Catholic Church. It said the Nigerian government must curb the problem before it gets to a point where the people will have to take up arms to defend themselves. According to him, he said, we regret that this has become a daily occurrence. It is also very unfortunate that the relevant authorities have not been able to overcome these kind of atrocities. Just as it happened in Ondo, every other day in the southeast, we have been encountering similar problems. Finally, we still ask the Chief Security Officer of the nation, the Presidency, to buckle up, rise to the occasion, and also to ask Amotekun to buckle up too. Because if you wait on federal police and other federal security agencies, they cannot help us. In the same way, we are calling on the Southeast governors to buckle up like what Ohaneze has been telling them about the Southeast Security Network Buwagu. There is a need for us to increase security consciousness across the Southeast and the entire South. We cannot wait until we are subdued. No, we cannot wait. There is this saying that somebody surrounded by the enemy is always vigilant. It is another way of telling the Southeast, South, and that they have to improve on their security consciousness, because security, as they say, is a collective responsibility. That responsibility is a product of consciousness. Wow. Wow. I mean, this is, I love the collaboration right now, because that is what we really need to fix the situation that we have found ourselves. If we don't collaborate, if we don't come together and see this as a fight against our identity, against our region, before you know, we'll wake up and these guys will be in every nooks and crannies of the country. And, sometimes when I hear leaders of Fulani talk, I just look at them and I believe that they may not really have proper understanding of what is happening, or maybe they just feel that people are hating them for no just cause. No, these things are actually real. And unfortunately, I don't know what they preach to these guys. They can't even control their own people. It's as bad as that. Now, look at the experience Ohanes and Igbo is sharing with Amotekun and also with the Southwest, which means these things are deliberate attempts to wipe out the region. It's a deliberate attempt to make sure that there is no peace in this region. And guess what? Sitting back to watch is sitting back to be defeated. It is high time we went out full and helped in delivering our state. And that is why this issue of state police is of utmost important, because I feel that already, based on what we have seen thus far, it seems as if they have been able to overwhelm, the federal police. The federal police, they are trying a great deal, but from the way things are going, it's like their strength, personnel strength, is not enough to take care of all the needs. For that reason, we need state police so that they can help to, conquer all of this nonsense that we are seeing in our country. Now, look at the Yorubas. Look at what happened on a Sunday morning. On the sun, I don't know what Akeredolu is saying, because Akeredolu said that it's actually Somalians who are trained in Libya and all of that. But it doesn't add up. Why? Because those who were at the scene of the incident, like the priest came out to tell Nigerians the truth, that they were Fulanis. They were actually Fulanis that came in. And guess what? It looks like them, because that's their culture. That's their way of life. That is what they love doing. It's like a custom to them that you can't stay in peace with your host. If you stay in peace with your host, the next move is for you to overcome them. Why? Because there's a mentality they carry that the entirety of the nation belongs to them. And that must be corrected. That's why when we talk about total annihilation of ESN, I just laugh. Those guys, if not for them, I don't even know where Southeast would have been by now, if not for them. That's why sometimes, even when some issues come up like that, people just need to be careful the way they talk, because nobody really can tell what the plans are. You understand? But however, based on what we have seen thus far, I feel that there is hope for us. Hope in the sense that very soon all these ills will be corrected without stress. Go to our comment section. What do you think? Especially also the advice that has been extended to the southeastern governors. Do you think this can really suffice now that the situation is getting worse day after day? Let's